Well, you know, I know that underage drinking takes place, and I've always believed that it probably happens more than I've ever thought that it does. You know, obviously, it's always happened when I was a kid. There are obviously kids that I went to school with that drank, and I think it's been consistent over time. I think it's the one thing or the one drug that has been used forever, and I think it's a problem, and I think there's all sorts of different reasons and issues that surround it as well.
Well, you know, drinking and driving is a huge deal. I was huge into traffic the first 13 years I was on patrol. I was on the billboards in Minnesota for Safe and Sober because I arrested so many people for DWI and traffic offenses. So obviously, you know, I just get tired of going to accidents and seeing people get severely injured or permanently disfigured, and that's a problem. And no one should have to go through that with their families.
A big reason is peer pressure and trying to fit in. It's kind of a new thing as you get to high school, and probably not so much of it goes on in middle school, but when you start going to parties and all of a sudden there is someone's handing you a red cup, it's like, I'm not sure if I should do this. I know it's not the right thing to do, but you look around, you see everybody else doing it. It's pretty hard to say no.
My good friends stopped by and said, hey, why don't you come with us? And at the time I was going to go play basketball in the gym after I was done. And as I walked up to, they pulled over the side of the road, I looked in the car and I saw that they had some beer in the back of their car. And I knew at that point that, first of all, my parents wouldn't be happy. So I made at that point the decision not to go with them. And unfortunately, later that night, they were driving around outside of town and they got hit by a train in an uncontrolled intersection and killed all three of them. There were 62 kids in my class. To lose three classmates at 9th grade was a pretty traumatic moment, not only for our class, my friends, but for the community as a whole. And to this day, I realize that the reason that I'm still alive is because I chose not to drink that day. So I've made the choice in my life that I've never drank alcohol since that time.
At what blood alcohol content is it illegal to be in public or to drive?
0.08.
I didn't know there was anything about public, but I think it's 0.08 for driving.
What is considered a drink?
The drink, something that contains alcohol. Something that has alcohol in it.
What kind of diseases can you get from heavy drinking?
I believe there's some liver disease stuff. I'm sure you can get some type of cancer.
Liver disease, kidney, just all sorts of diseases.
What is the right amount to drink for a man and the right amount to drink for a woman? You can just guess.
Are they the same?
No, they're different.
I don't think there's really a right amount. I think it depends on their body size.
Like 3 drinks a night or something like that? For a man and 2 drinks a night for a woman?
And then what are your views on underage drinking?
I don't believe there's a point to it.
Bad. It's unhealthy. It's like, it doesn't really matter if you're over, like, even the age to drink, it's still like poison in your body.